Y'all, local mom is out of breath. I'm dying right now. This is so funny. Look who I got. He gave me a run for my money. So I have Mr. Mosley because, well, first of all, I can get him because Mr. Carson's not in the coop. Second of all, he's so nervous. Second of all, I had to get Miss Violet and put the saddle on her. And so I put Mr. Mosley in the coop just so he would kind of let me get to her and stuff because I had to chase her around a little bit. They're not used to us picking him up since Mr. Carson got so aggressive. So when he come back out, Mr. Mosley was so worried. So Mama picked him up and now he's gonna be my buddy. Right, Mr. Mosley? You gonna be Mama's buddy now? I know, buddy. Look at him. So now Mr. Mosley's my BFF again. If y'all remember, he used to be my BFF. How funny is that, right? I am sweating, you guys. Like, seriously sweating. Mr. Mosley, you want to go back in the coop? What do y'all think about that? Hi, Mr. Mosley, but I know I love you too, buddy. Yes, he's going to kill me. All right, let's switch him around and let's put him back in the coop. So I've officially held 2 of my chickens today, which I used to hold them all the time. But Mr. Carson getting so stinking possessive and aggressive, that wasn't happening. Hey, Mr. Carson. Hey, buddy. He's up on his he's up on the perch in there. So now I've got my buddy, Mr. Mosley, my BFF. Right? Okay. Let me put him back down so he doesn't totally freak out. He's a good boy, though. Yes. I'll be back with your goodies. Yes. Oh my gosh, y'all, that was hilarious. I'm cracking up. So the back saddle came. Let me see if I can. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so the back saddle came. So I got that on Miss Violet. And so that worked out really good. And then I got a phone call a few minutes ago, so I had to stop for that. So I had to go out to the farmer's market this morning and to Sam's Club. I see my mailman way down yonder. So let me turn you on and see what eggs we got today. So not as big of a mess in the coop because of Mr. Carson. Ooh, we have 5. The girls are happy. Nice. So let's get these in here. And then we'll feed these babies. That's 5. Yeah, so there's nowhere near the mess that there has been. So I got the back saddle, Amazon Prime, y'all. It's from it's a hen saver, and this is from Crazy K Farms. I got it on Amazon, so it was 2 days ship here, and it goes right on their backs. So I'll show it to you when we go in. But it keeps the other chickens from pecking at her, and so she doesn't have, you know, even more open sores and stuff. And the more open sores they are, the more they'll peck at her. So I went to the farmer's market. I got all kinds of goodies. They love mangoes. There was a bunch of mangoes. I think that maybe a case had fallen because they're soft on this side and they feel like it's been fallen over. And I'm not giving them as ton as I would because it's so late. So normally I would give them a lot more. Y'all hear I'm out of breath? I was chasing doggone chickens around. Once I got them in my hands, they were fine. I was just actually catching them. I don't think they knew what I was doing. And then I actually, believe it or not, I actually fed our solitary confinement rooster some goodies. So I took him in some mango and some oatmeal. He likes the oatmeal, so I took him in mango and oatmeal. Sorry, y'all. All right, babies. Okay. I bet Miss Rose will jump up here. Oh, they're trying. Come on. Oh, there she is. There she is. Miss Rose, you're heavy. Oh, my goodness. There you go, babies. All right, where did Miss Violet go? She's got the saddle on. Oh, boy. Miss Violet. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Mr. George. I know, mangoes are the best. Well, where did Miss Violet go? Is she in there trying to, oh, she's trying to lay an egg. Hi, Miss Violet. She's got the back saddle on. So I wanted y'all to see it if she comes back out. Oh, there she is with her little back saddle. See, so now it'll cover up that little area so the other hens won't get her, won't peck at her. She's having to get used to it, of course. So her little wings go over top. She's being a sweetie, though. There we go. And isn't it pretty pink? It complements her black very well. So nobody will be making fun of my baby. So basically, I should have taken a couple of pictures of it for you to see. So it's a piece of cloth, and it's got some elastic on each side for the wings. And of course, it's a little trying getting it on, you know, not ruffling the feathers, not smushing the feathers. So it took me a little time to get it on her after chasing her around the coop to catch her. But once I got it on her, she was fine. She's just trying to adjust to it right now. Hey, sweetie. So now they ain't going to peck on her no more. So I might have to take a good look at it and try to make a couple to have just in case. And so it's Mr. Carson. He did that, but she's got a nice area right here on her back that is, it's probably about that size, that's featherless because of him. And of course, you know, some few scabs and everything. So now she's gonna be all fine. She's gonna be able to heal now. And the other ones, once they see an area like that, they'll just naturally want to peck at it. So yeah, now we got that. Now Mr. Mosley, I don't know if you can see, but his spurs are just tiny little nubbins. I'm hoping they're gonna stay like that. They're nothing at all. They're real little. Like they are about the size of, gosh, I don't even know what to compare them to, but they're not pointy or anything. They're nothing like Mr. Mosley's, or I mean Mr. Carson's. So they wouldn't even be able to hurt you. I mean, they're rounded. They almost look like they've been removed. They're that tiny. They're just little tiny, little, like dots, like candy dots or something. So they're not even big at all. Nothing like Mr. Carson's there. Can you see those? Let me see if I can. Right there. There they are. So they are not much of nothing on, because he's a bantam, so he's a miniature. So he's handsome. So he was my BFF for a few minutes. We hung out after I caught him. It was nice and cool this morning, but it sure has warmed up. I'm sweating right now, and of course that doesn't help that I carried or chased chickens around this morning or this afternoon. So I'm late getting back because I had to run to the fruit market, and then I had to go to Sam's Club to get some stamps for all these Christmas cards. So I had to go do all that. And now I gotta put them on all my letters. Look at that. They're like, yummy, yummy. I knew y'all would like the mangoes. They didn't care they were dropped. Look how pretty they are, Mr. George. Aren't you jealous? So that little area right there I had to kind of cut off. There was a little bad spot. And the others have just been dropped, so they were soft. So, but this here is really firm. But yeah. And that's their cantaloupe log home Dad got last week. So that was the last piece of it. Mr. George is in Alaska. If y'all don't find him, Alaska North 40. It might be North 40. Oh, Mr. George, help me. North 60. Alaska North 60 living. And y'all go follow him. He's pretty awesome. I like him. He's a good man. He shares his Alaska living. Hi, baby. But anyway, so my point in telling you that was they don't get the fresh veggies we get. My throwaways at the fruit market are like his that he has to buy. Stop teasing me. Yes, I'm jealous. We get mango up here and they're rock hard. Oh. Yep, so these are amazing. I'm sure they taste yummy too. They look perfect. Oh, rock hard mangoes are nasty. So I give them a few things. They'll get to stay out here a couple hours. She's like, why is there an elastic attached to my wings? North 60 Alaska living. I knew I was close. Doggone it. I just typed in 60 and it comes right up on my Facebook, so I can go over there. and see what Mr. George is up to. So go over and follow him. He's pretty awesome. So that's North 60 Alaska Living for you guys on YouTube, on his Facebook page. So go follow Mr. George. And then of course me, Log Home Mom, on Facebook. Goodness, look at all these cute little fluffy butts today. Well, they're doing fine without him. Mr. Carson was making some stinking noises yesterday, scared me to death. It sounded like I had ducks out in my front yard. I should have taken a video of it. It was just like, what is going on? I was finishing my Christmas cards up on my desk, and I'm like, what's happening outside? We must have had a migration come through. Nope, it was Mr. Carson. So he is not happy. I looked through the, I come out here and I look through the wire at him, and I think he was plotting my demise. I'm pretty sure he was. So yeah, look at her little hen saver, her saddle. That's so awesome. That's pretty cool. Your throwaways are way more appetizing looking than our fresh. My daughter lived in Alaska for 5 months, and she said the same thing. She said the only real vegetables you could get was like organic. Look at her. Was organic. And they were so expensive. So anything halfway decent was organic. And even then, it was just, she said it was so pricey. Now, of course, you know, she made more money when she lived there, so... She said, what happened to me, Mama? She's pulling at it. What are you doing? All right, y'all. Well, I am going to get inside. I got so much to do. I'm waiting for Log Home Dad to come home. He surprised me last night that he had to work today. And so I'm going to go inside and try to get some things done before he comes home, because he's going to have to take me out on some more errands later. All right, well, y'all have a blessed day, and we will see you tomorrow on the Chicken Inn. Love y'all. Bye.